Hi there, good morning, and welcome to the Performance Cafe. Yes, I'm so excited to have you here today because I've got something to share with you that I think is pivotal in our understanding how we manage people. So, with all of the productive kindness stuff I've been doing, people are saying to me, but you know, realistically, I run a business. I have to make harsh decisions about people all the time. And I think that there's one thing that I think for me stands out is that somehow, and it's not any of the isms, it's not related to age, gender, anything, race, creed, color, religion. Somehow we have learned that judgment is wrong, agreed, but no one actually told us what's the flip side. So, as you guys know, I'm a strengths coach. And what we learned with strengths coaching is that you can have a strength, and too much of the strength is bad, and too little of the strength is bad. So, if you have a strength and you're underplaying it, it's not a good thing. If you've got a strength and you're overplaying it, it's also not a good thing. So, let's think of judgment as a starting point here. So, judgment, and I'm going to look at my phone now because I actually want to read it to you. Judgmental on vocabulary.com, and I'm just using the quick description that is extracted by Google. It says judgmental is a negative word to describe someone who often rushes to judgment without reason. The adjective judgmental describes someone who forms a lot of opinions, usually harsh or critical ones, about lots of people. Judgmental types are not open-minded or easygoing. And I think that's the issue with judgmental. It's not that you should not show judgment, in that I'm adjudicating, I'm thinking through what's happening in front of me and how I interpret it and what it means to me. I think it's that negative connotation that it's about people who rush to decisions. They have lots of opinions and they're usually harsh or critical ones. And it's about a variety of people. So many people say to me, okay, so what's the alternative? In a move away from judgment, we've not been given an alternative word or an alternative concept. And I think that's why some people are battling with productive kindness, because they're going, well, I have to do what's right. I have to apply the rules. I have to apply the policy. But that leads to some harshness. However, if we take a look at discernment, again, vocabulary.com says discernment is the ability to make a smart judgment about something. It speaks of a cognitive condition of someone who understands, the mental ability to understand and discriminate between relations, the trait of judging wisely and objectively, to delicate discrimination and perception of that which is obscure. So what we notice here is that discernment and judgment aren't that different, excepting that where judgment has this harsh quality that sort of paints everyone with the same brush kind of feeling, discernment is about sitting and being able to, in that moment, be present and see what's really happening, what's truth, what's not, what's really this situation, instead of trying to sort of like take the global approach or the holistic approach. They go, okay, what's this person about? What's going on in this particular relationship? And, I really appreciate that, because one of the places where I see managers often lacking discernment, and I don't know if it's just a way to stay out of trouble with employees, is when it comes to evaluations and giving bonuses. I often find that they'll go, oh, this one doesn't do that well and that one doesn't do that well, but I'm not in the mood to have the fight, so I'm just going to give everyone the same increase, right? That's not discerning. That's just actually foolishness, because you create chaos, because the people who then are actually performing, the people who want to do their best, go, well, why should I if everyone gets the same rewards and we aren't all working equally hard? And so I hope that understanding discernment helps you to judge appropriately and accurately assess a situation, while at the same time staying away from the negativity, the blustering loud opinions that just override absolutely everything. And so I hope that is one step closer to ensuring productive kindness and really being present when something happens and someone needs it, and understanding what's happening in that moment for that person and in the relationship. And so I look forward to seeing you at the next Coffee Companions. Where's my mug? There we go. I look forward to seeing you at the next Coffee Companions, and I hope that this learning is going to help change something, shift something, even if it's just 1% in your life. And then I will see you next week. In the meanwhile, if you are looking for more of this content, you can find us on YouTube. Please like and subscribe there, and then also click on the notification button, because you want to know when the next video is coming through. And then if you're following us on LinkedIn and Facebook, please like, share, and then comment, and let's get the conversations rolling. Until next Friday, I look forward to seeing you at the Performance Cafe.